Hello there, and welcome. October's golden light signals a turning point in the garden. Plants slow down, but our work isn't quite done. Today we'll look at the key plants that benefit from a gentle autumn tidy, setting the stage for a vibrant spring. Grab your gloves, and let's get started. Let's start with lavender, a classic favorite in gardens for its soothing scent, beautiful purple blooms, and ability to attract pollinators like bees and butterflies. Lavender is not only a feast for the senses, but it's also a resilient, low-maintenance plant if you give it the right care at the right time. Even as the flowers begin to fade and lose their vibrant color, the plant remains fragrant, filling the air with its calming aroma. This is a sign that the blooming season is winding down, and it's time to think about pruning. By October, you'll notice the flower stalks look tired and spent, drooping under their own weight. This is the perfect moment for a light trim, just as the plant is preparing to rest for the winter months ahead. The main goal of pruning is to keep your lavender plant compact and bushy, preventing it from becoming woody and leggy over time. If left unpruned, lavender can quickly lose its shape, with bare stems and fewer flowers each year. Use a pair of sharp, clean secateurs or garden shears to trim back the spent flower stalks. Take off about an inch of leafy growth along with the faded blooms, working carefully around the plant to maintain an even shape. It's important to avoid cutting into the old bare wood at the base of the plant. Lavender won't regrow from these woody stems, so always leave some green growth on each shoot to ensure healthy regrowth next season. As you prune, focus on shaping the lavender into a neat, rounded mound. Follow the plant's natural form, trimming evenly all around. This not only looks attractive, but also helps the plant withstand winter weather and encourages a fuller display of blooms next year. This quick and simple job encourages fresh green shoots to emerge from the base. These new shoots are where next year's fragrant flowers will appear, so a little effort now sets the stage for a spectacular summer display. Once you're finished, you'll be left with a tidy, silvery green cushion of foliage. This well-groomed lavender will be better prepared to face the cold months ahead, and you'll enjoy a healthier, more beautiful plant come spring. Don't toss those fragrant trimmings. Gather the cut stems and hang them in small bunches to dry indoors. Dried lavender brings a burst of summer scent to your home, and can be used in sachets, potpourri, or even homemade crafts. With just a little care and attention now, you'll help preserve your lavender's health and beauty for years to come. Regular pruning keeps the plant vigorous, encourages more blooms, and ensures your garden remains a haven for pollinators. Pruning lavender is a simple act, but it brings big rewards, both for your garden and your senses. You'll be amazed at how much difference a few minutes of care can make. Now that your lavender is ready for winter, let's move on to our next essential autumn garden task. Next up is catmint, generous but by October, often floppy and untidy. Unlike lavender, catmint benefits from a hard prune now. Cut stems back to just a few inches above the ground. It may look severe, but the plant will bounce back. This prevents rot, keeps things neat, and encourages a dense flush of growth in spring. After pruning, weed and add a light mulch to protect the crown. This 5-minute job ensures your catmint returns as a compact flower-filled mound. Catmint is tough and responds well to this treatment. A hard autumn cut sets it up for a better show next year. On to the roses. Roses have a reputation for being high maintenance, but modern shrub varieties like the knockout rose are changing the game for gardeners everywhere. These roses are bred to be tough, resilient, and forgiving, making them perfect for both beginners and seasoned gardeners who want beauty without the fuss. If you've ever hesitated to grow roses because you thought they were too demanding, knockouts are here to prove you wrong. By the time October rolls around, you might notice your knockout roses looking a bit weary. The once vibrant blooms have faded, and the bush can appear leggy or overgrown. This is completely normal. Autumn signals a time for your roses to wind down, but don't worry, this isn't the moment for a drastic prune. Instead, think of it as a gentle tidy-up to help your plant transition into winter. The key is to reduce the shrub's height by about a third. This simple step helps prevent wind damage during harsh winter storms, which can snap long, whippy stems. Use a tape measure or simply estimate. Precision isn't crucial at this stage. The goal is to create a more compact, sturdy shape that can withstand whatever winter throws its way. Always use sharp, clean secateurs for the job. Focus on cutting back the tallest stems first, working your way around the bush. Don't stress about making perfect cuts or shaping the plant just yet. This is more about maintenance than artistry. The main pruning for shape and size will come later, in early spring. While you're at it, take a moment to remove any dead, damaged, or spindly wood from the base of the plant. This not only tidies up the appearance but also improves air circulation, which is essential for keeping your roses healthy and less prone to disease. Don't forget to clear away any fallen leaves or debris around the base to discourage pests and fungal problems. This quick, autumn trim sets your knockout roses up for success. By removing excess height and weak growth, you're encouraging the plant to focus its energy on producing strong, healthy shoots when spring arrives. You'll notice new buds forming along the canes, promising a flush of fresh growth and vibrant blooms next season. One of the best things about knockout roses is that they flower on new growth. That means you're not sacrificing next year's blooms by trimming now. In fact, this light pruning encourages even more flowers, ensuring your garden will be bursting with color from late spring through summer. With just a little effort in autumn, you're setting the stage for a spectacular display next year. Your knockout roses will reward you with healthier growth, more abundant blooms, and less winter damage. Next up, we'll show you how to give your hydrangeas the same simple, effective, and stress-free care. Stay tuned for more easy garden tips. Panicle hydrangeas, such as the popular limelight variety, are a favorite in many gardens for their showy, cone-shaped blooms that start out a fresh green and fade to soft pinks and creams as the season progresses. These hydrangeas are unique because they flower on new wood, meaning the stems that grow this year will produce next year's blossoms. That's why autumn is the ideal time to prune them, right after their spectacular display has faded, but before the plant goes fully dormant. Once the blooms have finished and the petals have dried, you can confidently cut the stems back to about 2 or 3 feet from the ground. This might seem drastic, but panicle hydrangeas are resilient and respond well to a good trim. Pruning at this time helps shape the shrub, keeps it from getting too leggy, and encourages a flush of vigorous new growth in spring. Always make your cuts just above a healthy pair of buds. These buds are the plant's promise for next year. They'll be the source of new stems and ultimately those beautiful blooms. Use sharp, clean pruners to make a clean cut, which helps prevent disease and ensures the plant heals quickly. The way you prune will influence the look of your hydrangea next season. If you prune hard, cutting stems back more severely, you'll get fewer but much larger flower heads, perfect for a bold, dramatic effect. If you prefer a bushier plant with more, but smaller, blooms, opt for a lighter trim. This flexibility lets you tailor your hydrangea's appearance to suit your garden style. Some gardeners choose to leave the faded blooms on their panicle hydrangeas through winter. These dried flower heads catch frost and snow, adding texture and interest to the winter landscape. If you enjoy a garden that looks beautiful year-round, consider waiting until early spring to prune away the old blooms. It's important not to confuse panicle hydrangeas with mophead hydrangeas, which are the classic round-flowered types. Mopheads bloom on old wood, so if you prune them now, you risk cutting off next year's flower buds. For mopheads, just remove spent blooms by deadheading and save any major pruning for after they flower in summer. Identifying your hydrangea type is essential before you pick up your pruners. Take a close look at the shape of the flowers and the growth habit of the plant. If you're unsure, check plant tags or consult a local nursery. Knowing exactly what you're working with will help you avoid costly mistakes and ensure a healthy, blooming shrub. Pruning panicle hydrangeas in autumn not only keeps the plant tidy, but also builds a strong framework of stems that can support next year's heavy blooms. This simple step can make a dramatic difference in the health and appearance of your hydrangea, setting the stage for a truly spectacular display when summer returns. With just a few careful cuts, you'll be rewarded with a healthier, more beautiful plant. Pruning hydrangeas is a straightforward job, but the impact on your garden is huge. Take your time, enjoy the process, and look forward to the results. Remember, autumn is all about timing in the garden. By pruning your panicle hydrangeas now, you're setting them up for success and ensuring your garden will be bursting with color and life next year. Salvias are garden workhorses, but by autumn, they can look spent. For hardy, herbaceous types, cut all stems back to the base. This tidies the border and protects the plant's crown. Don't worry if nothing's left above ground. The plant is just dormant. For shrubby, less hardy salvias, only trim spent flower spikes and leave the main stems for winter protection. Save the hard prune for spring, after frost risk passes. Right plant, right prune. Simple as that. This keeps salvias healthy and ready for a strong comeback. A quick autumn tidy makes a big difference. Next, let's shape up spirea. Keep your secateurs handy. Summer blooming spireas like Spirea japonica thrive with an autumn prune. Cut the whole plant back by about a third to maintain a compact shape and encourage new flowering stems. For older woody plants, cut back hard every few years, or remove a third of the oldest stems at the base. This keeps the shrub rejuvenated and floriferous. Don't prune spring blooming spireas now, they flower on old wood. Autumn pruning sets up summer spireas for a vibrant display. Quick, effective, and easy. Let's give bearded iris a fresh start. Onward! Bearded irises look regal in bloom, but their foliage gets tatty by autumn. Cut leaves into a fan shape, 4 to 6 inches from the ground. This improves airflow and reduces disease. Clear away debris around the rhizomes. They need sun and space to thrive. If clumps are crowded, autumn is a good time to divide them. This tidy-up keeps irises healthy and ready for spring. It's a quick, satisfying job. Clean, trimmed irises signal the end of their season. You're setting them up for a spectacular return. Now, let's talk hostas. Hostas are shade garden stars, but their leaves turn to mush in autumn. Cut back yellowing leaves at the base to prevent slugs and snails from overwintering. Removing decaying foliage keeps pests at bay and the area tidy. If you prefer, mulch with compost instead of leaving leaves as natural cover. This simple cleanup gives hostas the best start next spring. It's quick, effective, and helps control pests. The bare patch marks where lush growth will return. Autumn housekeeping is a gardener's best defense. Let's brace the butterfly bush. Buddleia, or butterfly bush, grows fast and can be battered by winter winds. In October, cut the shrub back by about half to reduce wind damage. This isn't the main prune, save that for early spring. The autumn cut makes the plant more stable and easier to manage later. Buddleia is tough and will respond with vigorous growth. Reducing its size now prevents root and branch damage. Come spring, prune hard for a spectacular flower show. Autumn pruning is just the first step in winterproofing. Now, let's put the garden to bed. With the secateurs cleaned and put away, take a moment to appreciate your work. Autumn pruning is about care and preparation, not control. The garden sleeps, storing energy for spring's return. Your efforts now ensure a vibrant awakening. Until then, enjoy the quiet promise of what's to come.